What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Brutal Planet Comics. I'm your host, Dre the Brute Daniels, and welcome to an episode of Brutal Rant. Yes, once again, we are continuing our underrated series. Thank you for all the support on the last two videos. Really appreciate you guys. So, here we go. Question. Have you ever felt that you were missing something? Or that something might have been taken away from you and now you don't feel quite whole? I'm more than likely you have at some point in your life. I myself can relate to this as well. So today we're going to be talking about a character that quite frankly embodies it pretty well. We're talking about Ms.Marvel. Easy everybody, easy. I'm talking about OG Ms.Marvel from the original runs up to like maybe the 2000s, before she was rebooted into whatever the monstrosity she is now. I'm not talking about modern day Captain Marvel nonsense, and I'm not talking about Kamala Khan. I'm talking about when Carol Danvers was a character that was actually worth her salt. Now, granted, she was never an A-lister by any means, but that's why I believe her story goes under the radar and that she's really underrated. Now, let's be honest for a hot second before I get into this whole synopsis. Ms. Marvel's been rebooted like 90 times. It's never been a comic that sold well over the years. It just didn't capture anybody. I don't know her arch nemesis, nothing like that. I mean, I don't remember reading this stuff when I was a kid. The comic runs have always been pretty crappy, all the way to the point that they had to pretty much erase her from comics by doing something that's really cool, which is arguably the coolest thing that's ever happened to this Ms. Marvel character, but at the same time made her relatable. And of course, I'm talking about when Rogue takes her powers, which was animated beautifully in the original 90s X-Men cartoons, of Rogue taking her powers and sending her into a coma forever and all that other stuff. Now, with that in mind, this was the first time I was actually invested in Carol Danvers as a character, because now Rogue has taken, like, oh yeah, of course, for those that I don't know, live under a rock, Rogue is the mutant that has the ability to, whoever she touches, she takes their energy and their special powers. But if she touches you for long enough, you can pass out or whatever the case may be. But Rogue held on to Ms. Marvel for so long that her abilities were permanently imbued into Rogue. That's how long she held on. Usually, if you hold on for a second, she gets the powers temporarily. But she held her for so long that she took all of it out of her and sent her into a coma. And that was where she was going to be forever because, you know, her comic line didn't sell. But this made her interesting, because now a part of her has been removed. So when she comes out of the coma, she knows her powers are gone, and now what made her special, or what made her who she was, she had to rediscover herself. She had to dig down deep and figure out what she's going to do with her life. And that's a really sobering thing to really think about. Because let's just say this was her life's work, or something that you built, maybe a house you built, or whatever the case may be. And now something happened that's completely out of your control. And now it's gone. Now it's destroyed. Now the part of your soul that you put into whatever it is now gone. How would that make you feel? No doubt you would be broken, for sure, and no doubt she was too, and that's what made her character interesting. So when she started to, they started her comic line up back in like late 2000s, and when she finally gets her abilities back, the clash between the two of them is personal. That culminates in the Avengers vs. X-Men series, and is very good. And the way Ms. Marvel feels, the way she can't go through that again. When she finally got her abilities back, she was so afraid of trying to connect with other people because she thought she might be betrayed again, or she might feel that someone might take advantage of her again. Like, this insecurity within her mind with after having something ripped away from you. It made her relatable on so many levels. It made her a actual character I wanted to root for and cheer for, because I saw what she went through. I saw the pain that she endured. And I found myself cheering for her. Even when her and Rogue had their battle, I cheered for Ms. Marvel. And I love Rogue, but when I saw that clash, I'm like, yo, I saw what happened. I saw what she lost, and to see that she was able to gain it back and be able to get some level of retribution and comeuppance, as it were, it was a really good feeling to see that, because it's definitely something I can relate to personally. So, what do you think about Ms. Marvel? What do you think about her story? Not current day, this story, the 2000s run Ms. Marvel. Do you think she's a relatable character? Do you think she's underrated? I think her character is extremely underrated. Now, of course, it's been butchered now.
Try.
Whatever. But back then, I thought it was really cool, and I myself, I can relate to what it feels like to have something that you built, or something that is a part of you, or something that's something traumatic that may have happened, and it's hard to get over. I know what that's like. I felt that. I'm dealing with that a lot lately. But yeah, so maybe you can relate to it as well. And maybe you can see why Ms. Marvel is underrated, because good God, she's experienced some loss. So put in the comment section below, what do you think about Ms. Marvel being underrated? Do you think she's right where she's supposed to be? Do you think she's severely underrated or overrated? Whatever. Let me know. Also, of course, some plugs. Travel the Rhythm Within is available for digital download and print on demand, and you can get Treble #1 for free for a digital download. I would love the support. So that's all I got for today, everybody. Tell me what you think about this vid, and thank you for being a part of all these underrated little vids I've been doing. I think they're really important to really have an opportunity to really examine these characters and how we can actually relate to them as far as our own lives are concerned. I think it's really cool, and I think it's really necessary, especially in the industry. So don't forget to follow me on all those dope social media platforms, and like, comment, subscribe, and share the vid. You all have been awesome, and I will catch you all next time. Also, if you want to support my channel, check out spinwiz.com or download the Spinwiz app and check out my comic series Treble. It was written with a lot of love, and it was definitely my favorite comic series to write. I've also written it in English and in Spanish, so whatever floats your boat, I got it for you. Thanks again, and check it out.